Guys, please check your audio and video settings, please. Guys, please check your audio and video settings, please. Right, guys. Yeah, today we are going to discuss Spring Data MongoDB. I already said Spring Data is a big module. In that one, lot of sub modules are there. To interact with the SQL database softwares, we use Spring Data JPA. To interact with the non-SQL database software, for each non-SQL database software, we have a separate sub-module. Understanding my statement, guys? Okay. So we have multiple NoSQL database software, but we are going to discuss Spring Data MongoDB. We are going to discuss MongoDB interaction from Spring Data. That's why I'm calling it as Spring Data MongoDB. Okay, I'm just opening one ready-made document because there's a lot of things to type, guys. So to avoid typing, I'm just using one ready-made document which I have prepared for last batch. Okay, guys. Spring Data JPA is given. To interact with, we'll add extra points. SQL database software and to interact with and Spring Data provides separate submodule to interact with each NoSQL database software. NoSQL database software. Yes, guys. Now listen. Spring Data provides unified model to interact with both SQL and NoSQL database software. Okay, there also we can work with repositories, though they are NoSQL database software. Definitely, there also we can take the benefit of these repositories. So that's the beauty of Spring Data. It provides unified platform to interact with both SQL and NoSQL database software. So that moving to SQL to NoSQL, NoSQL to SQL does not make much difference in programming, boss. Definitely some difference will be there, but much difference will not be there in programming. It's something like working with individual remotes for operating individual devices or controlling all the devices by using single remote called universal remote. My phone is having universal remote now. Okay, using one universal remote, you can control all the devices. All right. SQL database softwares are Oracle, PostgreSQL, MySQL, and etc. DB tables based. NoSQL database softwares are MongoDB, Cassandra, Couchbase, Neo4j, and etc. Right. Some of them are key value based, some of them are document based, some of them are graph based. So all are not of same type, guys. All are not of same type. Okay, guys. Next. If data is having fixed, if data is having fixed format and schema, if data is having fixed format and schema, if data is having fixed format and schema, then go for SQL database software. if the data is dynamically growing, if data is dynamically growing and no fixed format and no fixed format, then go for NoSQL database software. NoSQL database software and no fixed format. Right, guys. Now see difference between SQL and NoSQL. Well, definition. SQL database softwares are primarily called RDBMS or relational databases. NoSQL database softwares are primarily called as non-relational or distributed database software. Array, these databases can be there in multiple systems connected with each other. So that's the reason they are called distributed database software. Okay, na? So design for traditional RDBMS uses SQL syntax and queries to analyze to analyze and get data for future insights. So they are used for OLAP system. I think OLAP means some wording is there. 1 minute. They are used for OLAP system. I think OLAP full form. Online analytic processing, guys. Online analytic processing uses syntax, uses complex queries to analyze aggregated historical data from OLAP system. Understanding my point? Yes. Okay. What is that? And they are used for OLAP system. That means to analyze the data then and there. To analyze the data then and there, we have to think about going for RDBMS. Okay. NoSQL database consists various kind of database technologies. These were developed in response to demands presented for the development of the modern application. Modern application. Listen, guys. Modern applications data is not having fixed schemas, fixed format, and that is dynamically increasing, boss. Okay. So by keeping this modern requirement, there NoSQL database softwares are introduced. Query language, structured query language. No declarative query language. There is no fixed query language to interact with NoSQL database software. Some NoSQL database software, their own query language. They have got their own query language. Type. SQL databases are table-based databases. NoSQL databases can be document-based, key-value pair, or graph database. Different document, okay, different NoSQL database softwares are uses different format to maintain the data. Suppose you take MongoDB, document-based. You take Cassandra, I think it is key-value pair. Neo4j, graph-based. It will maintain information in the form of graph, guys. Schema. SQL databases are having predefined schema. Suppose table EMP is having fixed format. Fixed format is nothing but schema, guys. So 8 columns means 8 columns. Max of 8 information only each employee can have. Max. Less fine. But if you want to provide more, no option. Okay. NoSQL database softwares use dynamic schema and unstructured data. No structure, nothing. One employee 10 details, second employee 3 details, another employee 30 details. Okay, these 30 details may not match with 8 details. Come on, may not match with 8 details or may not match with 8 details category data. Are you getting my point? Dynamically growable, guys. Ability to scale. Scale means increase, boss. Scaling means increasing. SQL database software are vertically scalable. I will tell this one. Suppose I want to store 100 terabytes data, 300 petabytes data. Okay. 100 terabytes data, 300 petabytes data. Are you getting my point? Okay, now what you have to do in single system, you have to have a good hardware and software support while working with SQL database software. That means you have to add more RAM, more hard disk, more processor, okay, more standard database in order to store huge amount of data. That means one system only it should grow. The single system only, the things should be grown. Processor speed, RAM speed, hard disk speed, everything should be increased in a single computer. That's why it is called vertically scalable. Vertically scalable. Now listen. I'll next. NoSQL database are horizontally scalable. This is very interesting. You can take multiple ordinary computers. They can connect with each other, and we can store huge amount of data. That's the beauty of what? NoSQL database software. You take regular ordinary computers of 100, connect them each other, everywhere maintain what? NoSQL data. Okay, like all systems together, you can make it as a single database. Like this, you can scale the data horizontally. You need not to scale the data vertically. Are you getting my point? Okay. I think everyone understood the meaning of vertical scaling and horizontal scaling. If you want to store huge data in SQL database software, existing system, hardware capacity, software capacity should be increased. That means vertically you have to improve the things. If you want to store huge amount of data in NoSQL database software, you need not to improve hardware software capacity in the existing computer. Like that, you take multiple computer and connect them all. Like that, you take multiple computer, connect them all. Come on, guys. I'll tell one small example. You learned Spring, then microservices, then design pattern, then project, then Hibernate, then okay, Apache Kafka, then X, then Y, then Z. Everything you are learning in Java. Then you are scaling your knowledge vertically in Java. You are scaling your knowledge vertically in Java. Yes or no? Na? Can we are scaling this knowledge vertically? Not. Okay. Now listen. That is vertical scaling. No, no, you are learning something in Java, something in testing, something in .NET, something in UI technology, something X, something Y, something Z. So then your knowledge is what? Vertically scaling, horizontally scaling. Vertically scaling, horizontally scaling. Are you getting my point? Okay, horizontally scaling. Fine. I think you understood the meaning. Scaling means how we can increase, how we can store more data. Examples. Who are you? Oracle, PostgreSQL, MS SQL. Examples. MongoDB, Redis, Neo4j. Come on. Okay. Cassandra, HBase. There are so many NoSQL database softwares are there, guys. So many, so many. DynamoDB also definitely, I think it comes under. I have to check once. Okay, DynamoDB also comes under NoSQL database only. Right, guys. Next, H2 is SQL database. HBase. HBase is what? NoSQL H2. In Spring Data JPA setup, you will get H2 as an in-memory database. So generally, I never encourage to work with H2 database. So that is the in-memory database. That is SQL, right? Okay, boss. But HBase is NoSQL database software. Next, best suited for an ideal choice for complex query intensive environment. Array, you want to write the queries with a lot of conditions, lot of complexity, then go for what? SQL database software. It is not good to fit complex queries. Array, why we cannot write? Ragesh Magar, it's a waste of time spending on what in-memory databases. When application starts, database starts. When application ends, database ends. Do you want to waste your time by storing data in-memory database? First tell me. Huh? I already cleared. Again, you are asking the same question. You want to waste my time and your time? Already I scolded you other day for asking this kind of nonsense questions. Huh? Other day you asked a question, I replied. Again, same question today. And your focus is on wasting my time and your time. Yes, let's meet after the class. Okay, dirty fellow. Okay, fine. See, I don't have any problem to spend another 2 days or 1 day by introducing HQL, H2 database. I know, but what's the use? Databases are known for persistence, right? Okay, if application data is vanishing at the end of the application execution, what's the use of that persistence? If you want to do time pass, yes, we will do. Like 1-2 sessions, we'll spend time on it. It's not like that. Yes, there is a need of embedded servers, but there is no need of embedded databases. Please mind that point. Okay. Fine. Hierarchical data storage, guys. Hierarchical data storage. SQL databases are not suitable for hierarchical data storage. Array, use SQL for complex queries. And in MongoDB or NoSQL, we cannot write complex queries. Array, when data is not having fixed format, how you write complex queries? Are you understanding my point there? Okay. Right. Hierarchical data storage, not suitable for hierarchical data storage. Array, when it comes to SQL, everything in a single computer. You want to store huge data, improve current computer, RAM size, hard disk size, processing size, and okay, if needed, use better data, SQL database software to store huge amount of data. No doubt in SQL database software, Oracle is the market leader. Most suitable for hierarchical data store as it supports what? Key value pair method. Key value pair method. Now listen carefully. We can keep data in multiple computers and we can connect them. We can happily connect them. So that's why scaling is possible horizontally and hierarchically we can get the data. Next one, variations. One type with minor variations. Array, tables having column. That's only one type. Many types which include key value, document, graph, and etc. etc. Development year. Array is a huge document, guys. Okay. It was developed in the year 1970s to deal with issues of flat files. Array, SQL database software far better than files. CSV files, tab files, flat files are there. Na, compared to them, these are better. Developed in the late 2000s to overcome issues and limitations of SQL databases. SQL databases. Are you getting my point, guys? Come on. Next, open source. A mix of open source like Postgres and MySQL and commercial like Oracle database. So in SQL, we are having both commercial and So free database software, that's what they are trying to say. And more, in fact, all NoSQL database softwares are as of now free database softwares. Consistency. Consistency means what, guys? We say batsman is consistent batsman. We say bowler is consistent bowler. Or if batsman is giving good amount of runs in every match, we can say is a consistent batsman or not. Kohli is a consistent batsman. Rohit Sharma is a consistent batsman, right? Though they failed in 1-2 matches, at the end of cricket series, if there is a growth in average, if there is a growth in what? Average. Okay. There is a growth in batting average. Then we can say that batsman is what? Consistent batsman. It's not compulsory every match they should give 100. They may fail in 1-2 matches, but at the end of the cricket season or cricket tournament or cricket series with other countries, okay, if there is a growth in batting average, we don't mind calling him as a consistent batsman, right? That means frequent performer. Frequent performer is called consistent batsman. Rare performer is called inconsistent batsman. Understanding my statement? Okay. It should be configured for strong consistency, guys. It depends upon DBMS. As some offer strong consistency like MongoDB, whereas others offers eventually consistency like Cassandra. Okay, so consistency is not that much, guys, towards storage, towards maintenance of data, towards query execution. That not that much consistency. Yes, best used for RDBMS database is a right option for solving acid problems. Remembered? Atmosity, consistency, isolation, and durability. During your engineering, you might have studied about that, right? Acid properties. When your application data is going to face acid problems, in order to solve them, you can go for what? Okay, this one. What is that? A SQL database software. NoSQL. NoSQL is best used for solving data availability problems, guys. Data availability problem. A huge amount of data, storing the data, managing data, making the data available and fastly accessing is possible with NoSQL database software. Array, YouTube, Facebook, for 1 hour they generate over 10 terabytes data. 10 terabytes data. Come on. Think about per day, per month, per year. But still we are able to access entire information of YouTube and Facebook whenever you want, however you want, right? So that means data accessibility is there or not there. Data availability is there. Though is a huge data, right? Though it is a huge data. In that situation, all modern social networking applications, okay, definitely should think about using what? NoSQL database software, because their data is growing dynamically like anything, boss. Okay, fine. Okay, now let's see. Importance should be used when data validity is super important. Array, every column should have a correct data with correct format. Employee salary must be floating point. Employee name, characters, date of joining should be date. Format and validity is super important, guys. Got the point or not? Okay, since no schema, no format, purely unstructured, right? So validity is not so important. Validity is not so important. Data. Okay. Access of the data, faster access of the data is very important. Use when it is more important to have fast data than correct data. Fast data than what? Correct data. So data availability is one. Hardware, specialized DB hardware are kill exadata and etc. Are we need to have better hardware in order to store huge amount of data. Commodity hardware, are commodity means commodities means regular ordinary computers. Are commodities market is good, commodities market is bad. We might have heard this kind of statements in your while reading newspapers, especially English newspaper. Commodities means regularly used. Come on. Regularly used items are called commodities. Are you getting my point? Commodity hardware means regular hardware is sufficient. There is no need of having special hardware to work with NoSQL database software. Okay. Network, highly available network, infinity band, fabric path, etc. Very better net. And cover commodity network, Ethernet. That means our regular LAN networks are called Ethernet model, boss. Okay. Storage type, highly available storage type. SAN, RAID, sorry, some storage mechanisms are there, those things, guys. Okay. Commodity drive storage, regular hard disk drives are enough, guys. Regular hard disk, because horizontally scalable now, boss. Instead of storing in one computer hard disk, we try to store in what? Multiple computers hardwares by connecting them in a network. That's why regular hardwares are enough. Best features, cross-platform support, secure and free. Cross-platform support, secure and free. Okay, I tell you, one NoSQL database data can be moved to another NoSQL database data. Security is there, and some of them are free database softwares. Okay, easy to use, high performance, and a flexible tool. Array schema is flexible, format is flexible, structure is flexible, performance is good, all this stuff. Top companies using Hootsuite, Circle CI, Gazes, array maximum companies uses all banking applications also still using what? No SQL databases only. Okay, guys. Airbnb, how our OYO is popular, how our OYO is popular. Okay, in foreign countries, Airbnb is popular for hotel services, boss. And they started using this. Why? A different hotel will provide different facilities. So, okay, if someone taken 40 columns table to write information about hotel, not sufficient, right? Some hotels will have 10 details only. Some hotels will have 100 details. And all hotels may not have common columns, right? Different hotels may have different categories information. I think you got it. Uber, Kickstarter. Uber application is there now. What is the specialty of Uber and Ola, guys? They don't own single car, but they are running and they're running entire travel business. Without having single car, they are running entire traveling business. So, no. And what's the specialty of Red Bus? They don't own single bus, single train, single van, but they are running entire okay, traveling booking tickets. What is that business? So that's the speciality of what these technology-based companies, boss. They don't own anything, but they do big business. So that means they are believing in technology, not in what? Investing money. They're investing money to create a technology, okay, to create a software, to create an application. And with that application, they are making money and they are becoming popular. So that's why you need not to be Tata, Birla, the Ambani, Adani families in this generation to become successful. And if you are good in technology and if you have some guts on your thought process, and you can become successful. That's a lot of startup attempts are happening nowadays. Observe that. Okay, na? Yeah, even Zomato, Swiggy also, they don't own single restaurant, but they are running entire restaurant business, right? Okay, if you have ideas, observe last 10, 15 years, guys, especially 10 years, not 10 years. Wonderful things are not coming from, listen, wonderful things are not coming from Tata, Birla, Adani, Ambani. Wonderful things are coming from startups, big basket, Unacademy, Udemy, White Hat Junior. These are not given by what? Adani, Ambani, this kind of big money people, right? Technology is ruling the businesses. Your application, by using application development, using the technologies is really ruling the businesses. Yes, with that mindset only, 2 years back, I also done one startup, guys. I also invested in startup. Yeah, I'm also running one small startup. Okay, still we are struggling. It takes another 2-3 years time. It takes another 2-3 years time. Come on, guys. So yes, it's quite tough to run the startup. So many headaches will be there, attracting the clients and other things. Okay. Yes. Right. The startup name is ATS. Yeah, the startup name is ATS. So I'm the one of the technical director come investor. Okay. I'm just spending daily 2 to 3 hours on it, not much on it. Okay. Let's see. Let's see how it happens. Okay. As of now, we are taking up small projects only. Web-based projects. So we are in the search of, we are building our profile, guys. We are building our profile. So once profile is good, we can attract the big clients, because as you know that how, yeah, it's into every domain, guys. Basically, we are into development. Okay. Okay, guys. ATS is the name. Acid versus base model. Acid versus base model. Are you got? Acid versus base model. Okay. RDBMS data, SQL database softwares are designed to solve the problems related to acid. Understanding my point there? Right, guys. Atomicity, consistency, isolation, durability. Array, NoSQL is what? Based on base principle, boss. Basically available, soft state, eventually consistent. They created new wording here, base principle, basically available. That means data availability is more. Any amount of data availability is there. Soft state, eventually consistent, is a model of many NoSQL systems, guys. Lot of NoSQL systems are running on this. I think you got a huge table talking differences between SQL and NoSQL. Okay, it's available in the internet. From net only I collected, but it's straight away not coming in the searching. You have to spend bit time in order to get this document. It's there in the net. From net only I gathered it. I think you got huge differences between SQL and NoSQL, guys. Are you happy? Are you happy? I think you got clear-cut picture about SQL and NoSQL. Where to use SQL, where to use NoSQL. Where to use SQL, where to use NoSQL. Already I discussed it long back, right? Structured, unstructured kind of thing. But that day I said, give me a few days time. I will give exact differences between SQL and NoSQL database software. Okay, now let's come back to MongoDB. Okay, it's a document based NoSQL database software. It internally maintains data in the form of JSON document, JavaScript object notation, JavaScript object notation, JSON documents, guys. Listen. Document open, document closing. Key value. Key value. Array, these are embed documents, guys. Address is having what? Again, multiple keys and values. Main document, in that one embedded document, key value, key value, key value. This is array type. This is array type. Phone numbers are for what? Array type. I hope you are understanding my statement, boss. Okay. Phone numbers. First one, second one. First one, second one. Look at this one, boss. Okay, this is multiple details, guys. Here single information is there. Here multiple details. Main document, EMP details. Okay, EMP details. First employee information, second employee information, third employee information. Key value, key value. This is basically JSON document, guys. We'll study about JSON more exclusively when I launch Spring REST. Just try to understand. Compared to XML, JSON is giving good environment to provide the data, guys. Array in XML, compared to data, decoration is more. Open tag, closing tag, come on. Open tag, closing tag, parent tag, sub tag. Suppose I want to write one student information. Students. Under this student, there SNO open 101 body, close SNO. Got the point? In XML, compared to data, decoration is more. For writing 101 as SNO, you should have open SNO, closing SNO, and parent tag student. It's a parent tag students. Come on. Decoration is more compared to data. What do you say, guys? JSON says, no, that problem is not there, boss. That problem is not there. You can maintain data as key value pairs in a easy way. In a easy way. See this? This is one person information having this one. This is multiple employee details, guys. So multiple employee details. That's why array type inside that multiple employee details. Just assume of writing this one in XML, very complex. Anyhow, XML and JSON differences I will talk later. One more example document, check it out. Document, yes, inside that API, title and links. What are the links we are having? Resources, what are the resources? Okay, some tag information, some hints information, so some technical document. Some technical document. Everyone getting? You need not to master in JSON in order to work with MongoDB. I'm just giving some examples. How does it looks? Okay. Okay. MongoDB download, guys. This is the URL where you can download. Select current version as 4.4.3. It may be increased to 4.4.5 or 6, whatever it is. And select Windows, select MSI, download, install like any other Windows software. Next, finish, boss. Okay, like any other Windows software, you can complete the installation. Okay. MongoDB download. Earlier they used to not ask all these things, na? Why they are asking all this stuff? Earlier they used to. try slash download slash community. We'll try like this. Try slash download slash community. Yes, here see guys, 5.0.1 is there, Windows is there, MSI, just click on download. Just click on download. I think I already installed 4.4.5. Much differences will not be there, guys. You try with the latest version, not a problem. I already downloaded, install 4.4. It does not take much time also. Like any other Windows software, you can install, boss. Okay. We'll see. I'll just keep the download. Okay. Now listen, it's very lightweight, very lightweight. Listen, to work with Oracle database software, we are having a lot of GUI database tools. Remembered? SQL developer, SQL developer, PL SQL developer, Toad for Oracle. Come on. Similarly, here also we are having Compass is one thing, Robot 3T is one thing. Robot 3T is bit popular. Okay, Robot 3T is bit. Sybase is a database name, is not a tool name. So Robot 3T is bit popular. Compass is bit heavy, boss. Compass is bit heavy. Sometimes it connects, sometimes it won't connect. Some issues are there. Okay, but people are using Robot 3T, which is very easy to use. Okay, I will introduce Robot 3T. Don't worry about it. Okay, few days we'll work with SQL, like CUI only. After that, we will go to Robot 3T. Right, there is a mongo.exe file, guys. By using this exe file, we can start launching MongoDB, boss. We can start launching MongoDB by using mongo.exe file. Are you getting my point, boss? Right. Okay. I think in my system, program files, C drive, program files, MongoDB, server 4.4, whatever the version, bin. So there is a mongo.exe file. Run as administrator. Not compulsory, you should run as administrator, guys. So we got it or not there? We got it or not there? Okay, that's it. Now listen, some terminology, SQL terminology. Physical database software like Oracle. In that one logical database will be there, which will be identified with SID, right? Which is identified with what? SID, service ID, guys. Service ID. DB table having columns and rows. Another DB table having columns and rows. Another DB table having columns and rows. Understanding my statement, boss? Okay. Next, NoSQL MongoDB terminologies. Here also physical database software is there like MongoDB. Here also logical database is there, guys. In that one, tables will not be there. What will be there? Collections will be there. Collections. There is a terminology called collection instead of table, collection. Collections will have a document. And these documents are JSON documents. And these documents are unstructured. One document, 4 properties. Another document, 10 properties. One document, 10 key value pairs. Another document, 20 key value pairs. Another document, 20 key value pairs. Understanding my statement, boss? Right. So this is what logical database is also there, but here what will be there? Collections will be there. What will be there? Collections. Now listen, when we insert document to collection, the MongoDB dynamically generates unique ID as hexadecimal number. And your entire document is identified with that number, guys. When we try to push the data to repository by commit. We'll get one hexadecimal commit number. You might have noticed in the Git. Hexadecimal means base 15. Base 15 means 0 to 9, A to F. Similarly, sir, you said nothing is fixed. No, nothing is fixed in what? MongoDB document. What information repeated in first document not compulsory should be there in second document. Then how document is identified, sir? Then how document is what? Identified. Yes, document is identified based on what? The dynamically generated unique ID for every document. The dynamically generated unique ID for every document. Are you listening my statement, boss? Come on. See, binary 0 and 1, decimal base 10, 0 to 9, octal base 8, 0 to 7, hexadecimal base 16, 0 to 9 and A to F. Okay, now you observe collection contains multiple documents and every document is this. Collection contains multiple documents and every document, and for every document what is generated? Object ID is generated, and with this ID only document is identified. Understanding my point there? Base 64 is the encoding algorithm, boss. Base 64 is encoding algorithm, and that is a different. Yeah, it's like a primary key, guys. Yeah, you may call it as primary key, but its value is dynamically generated one. Its name and value both are dynamically generated one. Why they have done like this? Why they have done like this? Simple reason. Okay, is there any guarantee all these 4 things should be repeated in next document? No guarantee. No guarantee. Yes or no? Is there any guarantee registration number should be there in the next document? Nothing, because unstructured, no fixed format, right? No schema at all. Are you comfortable, guys? Yes, by submitting this ID only we have to retrieve. Or you can make your, when you are inserting from front end, you can make your choice property as what? ID property. Then that becomes what? That becomes identity of the document. But by default, if you don't make anything, it will generate one unique ID. If you want to get the document, you have to submit this one only. Or you can use other properties also, no problem. Other keys also you can submit. It's not like that. MongoDB shell commands, guys. Okay, in order to work with these commands, first make sure that you have added bin folder to what folder, guys? Make sure that bin folder to. Okay, go make sure that bin folder is added to this. Otherwise, what happened? You cannot use this Mongo command wherever you want. So you have to use Mongo command by going to bin directory. No, sir, I should be in a position to use this Mongo command from any location. Then better to add this bin directory to whom? Better to add this bin directory to whom, guys? Path environment variables. Okay, let me do that so that I can launch Mongo wherever I want. Copy this, boss. Right click, properties, advanced system settings, environment variables. It's a path. If you want to use path, 2 values are already there. Paste, move up. Okay, this is Java related bin directory. This is Mongo related bin directory, guys. Say okay. Okay, now listen. Open Mongo shell using mongo.exe file from any command prompt. Right. It has come or not, guys? Okay. Right. First, I'm trying to show how to work with Mongo commands individually. Then we will try to do from front end. It's like spending some time on SQL before learning JDBC Hibernate kind of thing. Understanding my statements? Spending little time on what? SQL before inserting, updating, deleting records from the front end applications. Okay. Now listen. Open Mongo to list all logical databases, guys. If you want to list all the logical databases, what is the command we are having, guys? Show DBs. Commands are bit different, guys. Bit difference. Okay, guys. Show DBs. Right. Admin config local NTSP 713 DB is there. There are not there. Okay. Suppose I want to go for new database. NTS SPBMS. SPBMS 714 DB. Yeah, it is now switched to this. Okay. Again says show DBs. Yeah, see guys, one small twist is there. If you don't add any collections, it won't reflect, boss. Until we add one or other collection, it won't reflect. Are you listening my statement? I created new one. I created one new logical database, but it is not coming. Unless until you add one or other collection, it won't appear here. Understanding my point? Okay. See, but it says we are in the current one. It says our current logical database is this, but when I say show DBs, when I say show DBs, it is not appearing. This is very interesting in one. It's very interesting issue. I hope you noticed it. I hope you noticed it, right? Unless until we add collections, unless until unless and until we add collections to logical DB, the newly created logical DB will not appear in the list of logical DBs. Okay, in the list of logical, this is not a difference, Babu. Leave it. How can you say it's a difference? Okay, it's not a conceptual, no? It is a small practical one, right? Okay, to know correct one. To create collection with one document. I want to create a collection with one document, guys. DB dot customer dot insert to one. DB dot customer is the command. Insert to one. Open parenthesis, closing parenthesis. One document means one flower bracket, key value, key value, key value, key value. Easy, guys. Easy or not? Come on. Okay, guys. Tell me. DB dot customer insert to one. Okay. Open parenthesis Arey, why every time customer? We will try to take this time student. Open floor bracket and closing floor bracket. Yeah. Yeah, we can insert from front end also. I'm just trying to teach some basic commands here, nothing else. SNO 101 takes bit time because we have to write JSON document now, boss. Okay. Yes name colon equal to Raja colon equal to Hyderabad. Average 56.77. Okay, guys. Yeah, one document equal to one row, boss. Yes, you are right. Table with column, and later we inserted records, and one document is equal to one row. Yes, guys. Now listen. Acknowledge true. Inserted ID, object ID, dynamically added. We didn't give this. We didn't give this, guys. Understanding my point? Okay. If you're that much not clear, okay. DB table and columns contains records. Not contains. DB table and columns maintain records. Records nothing but rows. Okay. Okay. Here collections maintain documents equal to records. Equal to records. Now listen, I just want to list out the document that is there, guys. So I just want to list out the document that is there. Okay, collection dot db dot collection dot find. Db dot what is that? Student dot find. It came now, boss. I want to display in a pretty manner. Pretty. I want to display neatly. Pretty means beautiful. Okay, guys. When multiple documents are there, if you display horizontally, it may not look nice. So I want to display in a pretty manner. That's why we have a pretty command is also there. Are you noticing it, guys? Suppose you want to insert multiple documents. If you want to insert multiple documents, we have a command called insert many. And one more thing, one document means one floor bracket open closing. Multiple means multiple, but you have to write this array symbol also, guys. Square bracket also you should write. So doc1, doc2, doc1, doc2, and MongoDB manual is there. It's very interesting manual. We can depend upon that manual also, guys. I learned all these things. I gather all these things from this particular reference only. From this particular reference only. Is that clear? Right. Okay. DB dot student dot insert many. Insert many. Insert many. Okay, comma. Okay. SNO is equal to. Sorry, if I give duplicate value, what happens? Nothing will happen because this is the primary key column. This is the unique value. Okay. Right. Yes, name colon Rajesh. Next. Yes, giving double quotes for keys is optional. SADD colon Vizag. Vizag. Now listen. College colon. College colon. Okay. College colon CBIET. CBIET. Okay. Now I'm missing average. I'm not giving average. I don't know average of this fellow. I don't know average of this fellow. Come on. But I want to give some other name. What is that? Father name. Father name is equal to Rao. Father name is equal to Rao. Like this document is ready. So I said now unstructured data. I hope you are able to feel it, right? Okay, this time no SNO. Yes name is equal to Suresh. Yes name is equal to Suresh. Average is equal to this. Okay, this fellow is having only two details, not multiple details. Enter key. Not, oh, I think square bracket open closing, right? See guys, inserted IDs, two IDs have come. Did you notice it? Two IDs have come. See, I think, are you feeling the unstructured data, real unstructured data, guys? Are you feeling real unstructured data here? See, here also I have shown that kind of. Here no CADD. If you want, you can have other things also, your choice. Here also you can feel it in the reference document also. Okay, guys. DB dot student dot pretty. DB dot student dot pretty. DB dot student dot o. DB dot student dot find dot pretty. Yes, you are right. Find dot. See, guys, ID is coming. Done. ID is coming. Done. ID is coming. Done. So this is important. This ID is very, very important, boss. Okay. Okay. To insert a document to a collection with array values, guys. Array values. Okay. Now listen. Same collection I want to use, but this time I want to have a array values. Then what should I use? Square brackets. Within the document, we should use what? For certain key, you have to give values using square brackets, guys. So one key having multiple values. One key having multiple values. Right. DB dot student dot insert to one. DB dot student dot insert to one. Come on. DB dot student dot insert to one. Open floor bracket, closing floor bracket. Close this. SNO is equal to 568. Yes, name is equal to, okay, Mahesh. Yes, name is equal to Mahesh. Come on. All right. Mahesh, now tell me, phones or phone? Okay, phone colon, square bracket open, first number comma, second number comma, this, end of the square bracket. That's it, guys. I think everything is perfect. Keeping semicolon at the end is optional. Yes, inserted. What is that? Pretty. Yes. Array of phone numbers have come or not? This. Array of phone numbers are coming or not coming? Yes, definitely. Right. This is for what purpose, guys? Array of values. Okay. To find docs of collection with condition. Or I want to perform find operation with condition. I want to get all the student details whose address belongs to Hyderabad. Whose address belongs to Hyderabad. Now tell me here what is that? Okay. CADD colon Hyderabad. I think we have taken CADD or SADD. SADD colon Hyderabad. Oh, spell syntax mistake. Okay, within flower brackets we should write. Takes time, bit time to habituate with the syntax, but not a great thing. Just keep some reference. That's enough. Okay, guys. All right. Mr. Susmita Das, vertically scalable means to store more data, more information using SQL database software. You have to improve current computer hardware and software setup like RAM, processor, hard disk kind of thing. That means within single computer only we add more things to store more data. But when it comes to horizontal scaling, we don't do anything in extra in existing computer. We will try to take multiple computer, we connect them in network and we try to store huge amount of data in a multiple computers. So NoSQL database supports that process. That's why they are called horizontally scalable or distributed databases. SQL supports what? Come on. Okay. SQL are not like that. Come on, guys. SQL don't support distributed environment, horizontal scaling. They support vertical scaling. I think I have given even example of learning Java, learning multiple technologies. Please be active in the classroom, my dears. Right, boss. Pretty is there. Now listen. Yes. Having Hyderabad as the address, only one student is there and that information has come. That information has come. Okay, to delete MongoDB document, guys, we have a remove method, we have delete one method, we have delete many method. Are you understanding my point there? Madam, backup is different. Maintaining main data across the multiple system is different. Please. For SQL databases, backup will be there. For SQL database, backup will be there. No, but NoSQL databases will maintain main data only across the multiple systems. Right. Okay. See, remove is there, delete one is there, delete many is there, delete many is there. Okay. To remove a collection, drop is there. To list all the collections, show collections. To switch to other logical database, use logical database. We are having all these possibilities or not? Yes, guys. Yeah. Okay, tell me. Student dot remove. Remove. Here pretty is not required, guys. Yes. Right result, Hyderabad remove. Okay, guys. What is that? DB dot student dot find. I think it is still not terminated. Why it is doing like this? What's happening, guys? Spell mistake. Okay, got it. Right, guys? Okay, if you are interested, you can see pretty also. Yes, there is no Hyderabad record. Did you notice it? Is there any Hyderabad record, guys? No, not there. Next, delete one. Fine, you can practice. Delete many. So if any data is there having multiple details, you can go for delete many, boss. Okay, you can do that. To remove a collection, what is that? To remove a collection, guys. So if you want to remove a collection, what is that? db.student.drop. Yes, guys. This is how we have to remove the collection, guys. Okay, if you want to switch to other logical database, anyhow use command is there. Okay, guys. Anyhow, other use command is there. Here, auto commit only, boss. No rollbacks, nothing. Auto commit only they have given. Okay, now listen. Right. We can work with MongoDB in Spring Data in two ways, guys. Okay. Number one. Right. Hemanta, both are same, guys. Remove, delete, both are same. No doubt. They have given both options. I didn't find any difference between remove and what. This one. Right. Okay. Yeah, if you want to see collections, guys, no collections, because I have created only one collection. I have done one. I have created one collection. I have removed it. Fine. And listen, after creating collection without a document, the collections will not appear. After creating logical database without collection, logical database will not appear. This is a bit different here. Okay. Fine. Now listen carefully, boss. Spring Data provides two approaches to perform CORD operation and other operations on MongoDB. Using Mongo repository, more recommended. Other one is Mongo template. How we got JDBC template? Here we got Mongo template, guys. How we got Mongo? Okay, guys. Fine. So we are going to spend time on Mongo repository. And if needed, we'll see 1-2 examples on Mongo template also. That's not a big issue, boss. Okay. Okay. So if needed, we'll spend some time, but more recommended is Mongo repository, guys. Observe the hierarchy of Mongo repository. Mongo repository is what? Extending from paging and sorting repository. And this is extending from CORD repository. This is extending from repository interface. Observe very carefully. This is again, these three are regular one. These three are known ones only, right? These three things are known ones. Are you listening my statement, boss? Long back I said, that means whatever methods we have used from CORD repository, paging and sorting repository can also be used while working with MongoDB or not. Save method, save all method, find methods, okay, delete methods. Come on. Here 2 methods, here 2, here 12 methods, here 2 methods, total 14 methods. Plus here some extra methods are there. Okay, forget about these extra methods, guys. Come on. Forget about these extra methods, guys. Are you listening my statement? Okay, think about what? These 14. So that means the way we are working with SQL, the way we are working with NoSQL looks much similar or not. That's the reason I have given statement. What is that? Spring Data provides unified model to interact with both SQL and NoSQL database software. Okay, now listen, guys. Spring Boot allows us to work with two things. Embedded in-memory MongoDB. You need not to arrange MongoDB separately, but as I said, okay, when application starts, MongoDB starts storing the data. When application ends, the database will be vanished. So that's why maybe you have such a setup, you cannot install external software, but still you want to you use some embedded databases, embedded servers, okay, during development and testing, you may think about it. But in organizations, we always prefer working with external MongoDBs only. What, guys? Because that gives persistence, boss. Real persistence is here only, right? Recommended. Recommended. Is that clear, guys? Okay, guys. Now listen. Someone is asking me one question. Sir, I really liked NoSQL concept. I really liked MongoDB. Software is also very lightweight and freedom is there to create the documents. But why industry is still not moving to NoSQL database software completely? Why still they are fighting with SQL database software? Array 30 to 40 percent of new projects have moved to NoSQL databases. They are using one or other NoSQL databases. Okay, only old projects, banking system projects. Are you understanding my point there? Old projects, banking system projects, banking system projects, they are continuing with the SQL database software because of what? Security is the main reason, and ability to query the data with SQL with a lot of complexity. While developing banking projects or other big projects, guys, we need to query the data by applying a number of conditions and number of this ones. And that is possible only when you have a SQL support. And that SQL support is seriously there with what? That SQL support is seriously there with what? This one. Understanding my point there? Okay. So that's why in MongoDB, query part is bit tough, guys. Sub queries, joins, this kind of heavy things we cannot think about it. And why we cannot think means when there is no structured data, how we can have those queries? Are you understanding my statement, boss? Okay. So data filtration by applying condition, getting common data from multiple tables by using joins. This kind of features are not there with respect to what MongoDB. So, but in certain application, they are very important. Security is very important. Are you getting my point there or not there? Fine. Susmita, the transaction management will be taken care by Spring Data JPA. You don't worry about it. Right. Okay. This is about introduction of what? Okay. This is about introduction about what? MongoDB and some commands related to MongoDB. But you need not to bother much about those commands. I have given these commands only for cross verification. Only for cross verification I have given. And after a few days, we don't bother about these commands also. We'll try to work with Robo3T to see all these cross verification things. Right. Tomorrow when we meet, okay. Yeah. Yeah, this week I will definitely share Spring JDBC and AOP. I think AOP videos, somehow I found them. Okay, somewhere in the repository they are there. Okay, this week I will share. Don't worry about this Spring JDBC and AOP videos. Right. Okay. Thank you, guys. But don't miss tomorrow's class. Okay. Don't miss tomorrow's class. Array in MongoDB, non-select operations are happening, right? Non-select operations are possible. Just now I have shown now, boss. Thank you, boss. Have a nice time. So we'll meet tomorrow and we will see this one, right? Yeah, Agile workshop is over. Next week or that next week we'll be having Jira workshop. I hope you liked Agile workshop. Did you watch my version of Agile? Did you watch my version of Agile? You benefited from both versions? Okay. J. Ravi, after listening entire Ramayana, you are asking when to use MongoDB. Great, guys. Great, guys. When you have a unstructured data, dynamically growing data, think about going for MongoDB. Okay, I hope you like. Dharmendra Kumar, from more than 2 tables, if you want to get the data, go for joins. Last class is that only. Azak's video is not able to get from YouTube. Please, guys. Yesterday I shared the URL also, right? Okay, today also I will share the URL. Don't worry. Somehow nowadays I'm keeping the URLs ready. This is my version of Agile, my orientation of Agile, guys. Yesterday, one more version orientation we have given. Okay, guys. Santosh, though we can have entity objects even pointing to, we can have entity object even pointing to NoSQL DB table records. Don't worry about it. Wait for tomorrow. Wait for tomorrow. And Dharmendra Kumar, what is the last class, guys? Last class is joins, and there we have seen how to deal with this one. Okay, fine. Okay, should I invite more working students or senior student to conduct such sessions? Yes. Yesterday's session you done, and also watch my version of Agile. There I have given more new points also. So definitely. So next workshop will be on Jira, boss. Very soon you'll be having workshop on Jira. Okay, for attending Jira, Agile knowledge is required. Please watch Agile video thoroughly before coming for Jira session. Thank you. Have a nice time.